What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out the release version of Potion Craft, which is coming out in early access very, very soon. I liked this game a lot. We had a chance to play it back in February, I think, was when they put out the original demo for the Steam Festival, and this is a game that's got a lot of heart. This is one of those games that I think it's got all the pieces there to really make some people happy, especially if you're into stuff like alchemy and crafting and things of that nature. At its core, this is an RPG where you run a potion shop, and it's got a very, very interesting approach in the brewing of potions and the creation of your own custom concoctions, effectively. And I think it's got a really solid chance to do a really good job on Steam. So anyways, if after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I have a link for you down below in the description so that you can wishlist it. Aside from that, you can also check out my links to my Discord, my Twitch stream, and my Twitter, just in case you wanted to hang out even more and create illicit substances with your friend. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start the game off. I'm going to play through the tutorial on my lonesome. There's no way to disable it, unfortunately. And so anyways, I'm going to hit new game, but you're going to come in once we're actually out of the tutorial, and then I'll explain the game to you and how it all works, because when we played the original demo, we did the tutorial, and it's a good 10 minutes long or so. I would recommend that they add a little checkbox next to new game or something like that to disable the tutorial and just go straight into the Sandbox gameplay, but for right now, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so here we are inside of our shop. I really, really like this game, so let's talk about briefly what the goal of Potion Craft is. The goal of Potion Craft is that you are the alchemist that runs a shop in a medieval society, and people come to you and they have various maladies, they have things they need. They'll request potions for resistances against like elements like fire, they'll ask for potions of healing, they'll ask for mana potions, they'll ask for potions that can brighten up a dark room, and it is your goal to fulfill that wish. And you do that with the very, very unique way that they've designed the game of combining things inside of here that will allow you to move around on this background, and depending on where you land, so for example, there's a poison potion right there where I'm clicking my hand, and so if you look, each of these will move you in a different direction as you add it to the cauldron, and the goal is to get to those things. You can increase the amount of distance that you will travel on the track by milling it first. If you need to adjust very slightly, you can add water to the concoction, and it will slowly drag you back towards the middle so that you can line up your next target, and then so on and so forth. And the game is really, really, really cool. So for right now, I think it's a really good idea that A, we need to go out and harvest our garden, and it looks like we've got a whole bunch of fire bells, we got a whole bunch of terrarias, we've got some water blooms, and we've got some wind blooms to play around with. At the moment, I think it's probably our best idea to go ahead and unlock the things that a lot of people are going to be requesting. And so that's going to be a health potion, and that's going to be a poison. Those tend to be very, very frequently requested. And so anyways, in order to make a health potion, we want to go down. But we want to go down all the way to here so that we can cut to the right. So we're going to put that inside of our mortar and pestle. We're going to grind it up. I absolutely love the fidelity of that grinding animation right there with all the little contours and wrinkles on the mush that you're making. And if you take a look, it actually stains the mortar and pestle, but it goes away the next time it fades out. And so, like, let's say that we take, like, a terraria right here and we put it in there. See, the stain is gone. But if we go again, it will restain it the color of the herb that we've put inside of there, which I think is actually really, really cool. I need you to go over there. I actually ground up two of the wrong things because I was busy talking to my peepo. All right, so now that we've got the ingredients inside the cauldron, what do we do next? You gotta actually stir it. So there you go. And if it lands anywhere near this circle, when you go in and you go ahead and stoke the heat, it will turn into a healing potion. I'm going to save the recipe for that so that I can auto-craft it in the future. That way I don't have to constantly be doing this minigame. And then we'll finish the potion, and as you can see, it's been added to our inventory. The next thing that I wanted to do is I've got this left over right here because I did two of the wrong things. But if we cut out to the left like so, I think we can get to that poison potion right there as well. Am I all the way over there? Okay, we're all the way over there. We'll drop that on in. We're going to go ahead and stir just to get the mixture all nice and ready to go. And then we'll go ahead and heat it. And there it is. We've now made a potion. And I'm going to save the recipe for the poison as well. These little books right here, if you hit them in the process of going between point A and point B, these are XP and they make you level up. And right here, you've got a very limited talent tree. I do think that this talent tree is going to need some expansion as the development of the game goes along. I can think of a couple unique things they might be able to do with this in order to make it a little bit more immersive and also to allow the player to do a little bit more, play around a little bit more with their builds, you know what I mean? Do things that are a little bit more creative. I'm going to increase my visibility radius right here. Yeah, I'll probably just increase my visibility radius with the 3 points that I have. That way I can see further out and kind of target the things that I want to craft a little bit more effectively. What I'd like to do is let's go meet our customers. All right, guy number 1 with his awesome helmet. Alchemist, you must give me a healing potion. A bandit has shot me through my shoulder with an arrow yesterday. The wound isn't serious, but I can't lie. Dude, you've got an exit wound. I would say that's very, very serious. That's just me. You're a tougher man than I. That's the reckoning that I have to give you here, is this man is tougher than I will ever be. If I get like a 1 foot long arrow haft shoved through my shoulder, I'm going home for the day. So we can put that right there. And then we can sell it to him for 10 bucks. You can find our money up here. This is our popularity. And then, of course, we've got our reputation. The ultimate goal of the game is that it's divided up into chapters. And so you need to accomplish these various things, and you will get XP. And then on top of that, it advances you to, like, the next chapter, where more mechanics and more interesting things become available. We can't haggle with these guys. Be fully aware, though, that when you haggle, it does kind of... So there's a mini game here. And when you haggle, there is a chance that they're going to see you as kind of a scumbag. And so, like, if you over-haggle and get them to overpay for something, it affects your reputation. So just keep that in mind. Good evening. We have trouble in our village. Invasive beetles have taken up in the wheat fields. They're eating the harvest, and they're doing it fast. We need to poison them. All right, well, I got your poison right there. So, bim, bam, bomb, brother. I had some strange soup for lunch today, and I don't feel so good. You got anything for a troubled gut? Yeah, I think I can whip you up some medieval Pepto-Bismol here. I think I can make that happen. Let's go ahead, and I would like to whip out a healing potion. Is that going to take... Okay, good. We'll just whip that out real fast so that we don't have to do it by hand. And then, bang, throw that thing on there. It's all yours, brother. It's all yours. Are you the new alchemist? I'm the local herbalist, and I gather plants and sell them. Want to see what I have for sale? I think I have something that might interest you. Sure. We can take a look. It's not always going to be customers that come out to the shop. From time to time, it's going to be people interested in selling things. However, all of her goods are like a huge ripoff. So those you're overpaying for. Those are normally a lot cheaper. And then if they have a little green arrow next to them, it means that they're like dirty cheap compared. Yeah, we'll just end the dialogue right there because she doesn't have anything that I want. You need a strong, fast-acting poison. Sounds like a plan to me. Let's do it. Brew up your recipe real fast, throw it on the scale, get you on out of here. Oh, we sold it to somebody that was evil, so we lost a bunch of reputation. So I guess I kind of have to read the description of what they want it for, too. Hello, I was summoned to deal with an ice elemental that's tormenting a mountain village. An ordinary sword is useless against them, but if you can give me a fire potion, I can coat my blade with it and take him down. Alright, so this is going to require a little bit of experimentation. I think the fire potion is out to the left, but I don't remember if that's the light potion or the fire potion. So what we will do here is let's take one of these bad boys right here. Normally there's sort of like a hint in the name, like this is like a sunbloom or something like that, a fire bell. There's a hint inside of the name, and actually you can pre-stir too if you wanted to scout around on the map to figure out where things are at. And so we'll go ahead and just, if I waste some resources here, I'm okay with it, but I kind of want to look in this direction and figure out where I'm going. So it looks like with roughly 3 fire blooms I can get there. So I'm only going to slightly mill that, and then we'll go over to here. We're going to heat it up, and there it is. We've got a fire potion. Dunzos. We'll go ahead and save that up so that we can whip it up fast just in case we need to in the future. We'll throw that on there, and hey, that's a bit of a moneymaker. So we'll go ahead and sell. We're selling it to a good guy, too, so we got some reputation back for that. Command sent me to fight an elemental, too. This one's fire. He's gotten into a habit of strolling through wheat fields lately and starting fires. You got anything that'll cool him down? Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. So things are usually diametrically opposed in this game. So if fire is to the left, water is probably going to be to the right. And so we probably want to cut out... Let's go down a little bit, I guess. Yeah, let's go down. And then do I have anything that goes to the right? I do. All right, so let's grind these bad boys up real fast. Get them on in there. I'm going to put in another one, even though I don't know exactly how far out we want to go. Sometimes there's blockages and things that will get you into trouble. And so, like, we'll take it slow over here. I bet that's my guy right there. I bet you that's him. That's what it feels like to me anyways. So now we got to figure out how we want to get up there. I think if I just throw that guy in there, we can kiss it right there. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and heat it. There it is, and we made a frost potion. Save the recipe for that one, too. Even though I feel like my recipe was a little inefficient right there. I feel like I probably could have gone with one of these. Yeah, one of these unmilled, and then two of these milled, I bet would have got me there. So it's possible I could make this a little bit more efficient. Yeah, I can cut the... It looks like I can cut the... Well... Yeah, it looks like I can cut the wind bloom out, I think. But that's kind of what I like about this game, is that it gives you multiple paths to making the same thing. And then once you've crafted it the first time, you can kind of come up with like a hyper-effective way to get to it another time and make the potion very, very efficient. And I sort of dig that. I like that freedom in that, like, there's inefficient ways to get to a solution, but there's also efficient ways to get to a solution. There you go. I'm trying to fix my reputation right now, man. People around town are starting to think of me as though I'm the smelly kid because I sold one guy poison that he was probably thinking about using to kill, like, the magistrate or something. How was I supposed to know, dude? Like, so if your pharmacist sells you a bunch of Paladone, you know what I mean, when you have a prescription, and then you take that Paladone and you poison somebody with it and make them OD. Like, is the pharmacist really to blame, you know what I mean? Like, yes, did I skip his dialogue? Absolutely. So there may have been some culpability just sort of nested inside that wall of text, but I feel like I'm kind of in the free and clear here. This is the Alchemy machine. It doesn't work very well. Sometimes people will come by and they'll have parts for it, and then you can use the parts in order to do various stuff. And so anyways, you can make crystals and things. I don't know why we want to make crystals, but apparently the Philosopher's Stone is in there, and, you know, it seems like one of those things we could probably get done. They want me to make a Potion of Light. I think the Potion of Light is off to the left. I think that's a mana potion. I think the Potion of Light is off to the left somewhere, as I recall. I'm sort of curious, can I add multiples of these to the pestle? Oh, it gives you the resource back if you do that. Okay, that's a nice little design. I was hoping I could stack them up inside of there, though. Let's go ahead and we're going to take this over here just to take a look. So the fire potion's over on that side. Maybe that is a light potion right there. I can show you how dilution works. If you dilute it, it will drag you back towards the center of the map, like so. And then you can go in like this. And you can kind of correct your mistakes right there if you want to. Like, if you feel as though you've made a mistake, I do like that they've included kind of a way to remedy that. That was the light potion. For some reason, I thought that was a mana potion. All right, well, save it. I mean, I could probably make that a little bit more efficient. Like, I bet we could get there with one fire bloom instead of two. But, all right, fair enough. I wanted to make that because it's on our checklist of things we need to do in order to go to the next chapter. And so we will go up to our bedroom now because we have no customers left. And then we will end the day. And that's going to give us a little bit more XP. I love the papyrus thing they've got going on over here, where they've got like the cellulose paper or the whatever the hell it's called from medieval times. Really, really, really like the aesthetic of this game. I think it really pops. It makes this game stand apart in a very, very positive way, in my opinion. All right, so I want to make some basics. I can delete one of these to get my slot back because we have two of the same in here. Apparently this is a weak potion of healing, but yeah, make me two of those. Make me two of those. One of you. One of you. And then we already have the light potion. I think we're pretty well set up for the day. I also wanted to put some points into trading so that we get more money for the stuff that we're selling. So we just gained 20% more income on anything that we sell. Our garden has regrown because we used all kinds of like Nutri-Grow and all kinds of wild and crazy stuff in our backyard in order to make this stuff grow very, very quickly. And of course, make sure you look all over the place because sometimes they hide some of the resources like back behind limbs and stuff like that. And so there's a little bit of a hide-and-go-seek game nestled on into this, which, once again, this game feels like it has a lot of heart to me. Like, there's so many of these little details, like hidden resources and, you know, like efficiencies and inefficiencies on how you can make potions, that I get the feeling that whoever worked on this game really, really believed in it and loved it. Let's see here. Greetings. I recently went fishing in the lake at the forest. I cast my line out and I got a bite. I reeled it in and tried to get it off the hook, but the fish had teeth. Bit me on the palm and flopped back into the water. Now my hand's all swollen. How can I fish now? Well, it sounds like you need one of my grade A healing potions, my friend. I finished digging up some stumps in the field and I was planning on burning them to fertilize the soil with ash, but then as luck would have it, it started raining. All the stumps got soaked. I need to plow the field this week. Help me out. A light potion, maybe? No, he don't like the light potion. Fire potion, possibly? Hey, he wants the fire potion. Okay, cool. I've got an ocean. You want a potion? If you need a potion, I've got an ocean of solutions. Have so many cares and worries every single day. I wash, cook, shop, and look after the children. I can spend all day on my feet and not sit down to rest once. Because of that, my feet are covered in calluses and corns. Do you have a remedy? Yeah, it's probably a healing potion, right? There you go. Enjoy. Oh, it's Mushroom Man. It's nice to see new faces in these parts. I suppose you're the new alchemist? Wonderful. I'm a mushroomer. If you're an alchemist, then you must know quality ingredients when you see them. I have a few mushrooms here. You want to take a look? Yeah, we can take a look. Looks like he's got some of those for pretty cheap. So I'll take like 3 of those. And like 3 or 4 of those. Wow, this guy's prices are actually pretty good. So I'm down by 89 right now. Okay. I'm going to spend my money just to get my hands on some goodies. But we completed a chapter. Nice. So new visitors, order types, potion bases, merchants, and purchasable items appear. Continue to do your goals in the Alchemist's path. Nice. We also got a level up right there. So I am going to, what does this do? Additional bonuses appear on the map that give experience when connected. Okay. And then we've got haggling over here. All right, fair enough. I'm just going to go for flat price for right now. And now that we're done with Mushroom Man, let's see what this lady needs. A strange guest came to our hotel. He says he has a fear of fire and refuses to use candles. However, he still demands light in his room. Well, that's easy peasy. I already got you set up. 3 robbers attacked me. They wanted my money, so they gave me a good thrashing when I didn't have any. But I hid my money in a safe place, but now I have to spend the money on a healing potion and my whole body aches. Yeah, well, that's the way it goes, man. You cut corners when getting robbed, and, you know, it's going to cost you more in the long term, dude. There you go. Hello, I heard there was a new alchemist in town, so I came to say hi. I'm a sorceress, or a witch if you like. That's what the locals have called me anyways. I didn't just come out of curiosity. Do you have any poison in your shop? I do. I do have a poison, yeah. So feel free to go ahead and take that right there. I actually wanted to do some experimentation, so that gives me a little bit of a loop. I like that. That gives me a pretty strong pull down. Okay, so it seems like most of the fungi take you down and in a direction, except for this one right here. Cool, 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 cool. I want to go kind of down and to the west, I think. So, like, let's take this red mushroom right here. And we'll take this over this way. And let's just kind of see what's down in this little foggy corner down here. So that takes me down. That takes me down much further. I would have preferred to have had something that would take me down a little bit more aggressively. But I guess we'll have to make do with Terraria for right now. So let's clear out some of this map and see if we can find anything down here. Alright, let's give it a stir. And let's just see what shows up down in this area. Ah, we've got ourselves some skeleton action over here. So you can't cross those right there. It ruins the potion. So if you cross the skulls and crossbones, unfortunately, you're not going to make it. So what I'm thinking is we drag this over to the right a little bit. And let's say we go back over to there. Good. Maybe we pull it back just a little bit further. That takes me more or less straight down. Wow, we got to shoot the gap on that one. Yeah, I think our only choice is that mushy right there. Just to get us into the neighborhood, and that's going to pull me to the right, huh? Okay. Fair enough. That'll get me there. Whatever that potion is, it'll get me there. And we got a little bit of bonus experience right there, too. All right, let's cook this thing up. Let's see what it is. I'm curious. Stone skin. Oh, so it's like a defensive potion. Okay. Like, we're definitely going to have to figure out, like, a really efficient way to get after stuff that's kind of, like, down in these little nooks and crannies. But, hey, I'm happy we pulled it out. Hopefully it'll be worth a whole bunch. I think that's the end of our day, right? We don't have anybody else coming through. Yeah, that's it for us. So let's go back up and let's see what we accomplished here today. Chapter 1 is done. So do we have Chapter 2 now? We do indeed have Chapter 2. So if we have a potion with 2 different effects, we can do that. We can haggle for a better deal. Okay, reach a popularity of 4, and I think we're almost there. Potion of mana, potion of lightning, potion of explosion, fast growth, and sleep. Okay, so we're going to have to dig some of this stuff up from the deeper recesses of our little traversal map down there. Fair enough, fair enough. Who said that making assorted goos that have assorted effects on human beings would be easy? I am interested in knowing what that is right there. I'm kind of wondering if it's more efficient to go out to the right and then go south on that one, because that's a really small gap to shoot right there, and I feel like it's going to be really wasteful with our materials. Let's go ahead and gather up everything we possibly can. I don't see anything hidden. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything hidden over here that we can get after. So let's go ahead and see what these people want from us. A wizard! Hello, I see you've recently opened. I'm also an alchemist, but I'm passing through town. I'm collecting ingredients and selling alchemy equipment, so I decided to drop on in. I'm running light right now, and I only have enchanted paper with me, but if you want to expand your recipe book, you can buy a couple of sheets. Sorry, to make a cut right there, my cat is sick at the moment. He's got like a cat cold, and he just went on a sneeze fest. He sleeps on my desk while I work. Enchanted paper? The sheets in the recipe book are made of special enchanted paper. The enchantment slows down the aging and allows you to edit them. You can even completely erase old recipes and write new ones instead. Okay. Kind of good. 170 bucks. Unfortunately, I don't have the money for that, Chief. I would love to expand my pre-build recipes, but unfortunately, we're not there. I had a brilliant idea yesterday to brew a beer that warms your bones on the cold days. People would pay a pretty penny for it in the northern provinces. The recipe's almost ready, but for the beer to always be warm, I need something like liquid fire. Got anything like that? I think we needed to refine our fire recipe anyways, didn't we? I feel like we did. What fire recipe do I have jotted down? So fire recipe had 3 fire bells. Okay. Actually, I think we need the 3 fire bells to get there, so yeah, I think that's about as clean as it's going to get for right now. Maybe later on we'll have access to better herbs that'll make that a tad more effective. Yeah, but for now, actually, we could do it with maybe 1 red mushroom and maybe a fire bloom. It's hard to say if that'll reach. It's going to be real close. But I do like that temptation. There's always that temptation with this game to fiddle around with your recipe and see if you can make it more cost effective. Yeah, here's a fire potion, dude. Honestly, I wouldn't drink it. Like, this is used for coating material substances. But what else do you add to the beer? Actually, the recipe for my beer is a big secret. All I can say is that I add 5 types of fiery pepper to this one. That's a terrible mistake, dude. I had a jalapeno IPA, and it was it was like a heartburn in a bottle, dude. It was like one of the worst things I've ever had in my life. My son was playing with friends in the forest and twisted his ankle. Heal his leg, please. I can do that. I can do that. Children who wander into the forest to play by the lake have gone missing. The villagers are certain that it's a merman. I've been asked to deal with the beast, but I need to reinforce my sword to defeat the scum. I heard that they will flee at the sound of thunder. Okay, so we got to figure out where thunder's at on this overall map. I feel like light is in this direction, so I feel like there's a good chance that thunder is also in that direction. It's just a feeling that I've got. So I'm going to try to take that up to its natural sort of highest right there. And we'll just kind of stir this up. It looks like there's something over there that we can play around with. This will get us XP and take us in that direction without minimizing our efficiency. And then if I could have you, sir. And we'll just take it right... Oh, nope, I don't want to grind anymore. No more grinding. There we go. All right, let's see what's going on here. That's a mana potion right there, actually. So, I think we did a good job with the mana potion, but now I'm sort of at a loss as to where thunder would be. Like, I was thinking that, like, this was elementally aligned, effectively, like things that are more earthier in this direction. Things that are kind of like earth and water are kind of like in this direction. And then things that are fire, obviously, like, kind of off to the right. I feel like it's still got to be north. I mean, obviously, we could go for this potion right here, but I don't know if it's going to be a good use of our time. I guess we go take a look. Why not? Let's skedaddle on down that way. Do I have anything that'll long dip me downwards? Not really. Not really. All right. Well, let's see what we can do with our various goos and poultices over here. See how far Warcraft will get me. Yeah, I think this is the most effective way to get down here. Like, this is a lot of materials that we're using in order to get there. But oh, we might be perfectly skipping around the top of that one. I don't know if that's going to reach. Let's try. I think when it gets to its terminus right there, it may still count. It's hard to say, though. Not the case, actually. Not the case. Okay, so let's pull this back this way with dilution. I actually don't need to mill that like at all. We just need to take this a little bit down that way. Okay. Let's heat it up. Fast growth. Oh, cool. So we found like the Nutri-Grow potion. Fair enough. So yeah, this direction is earth related. So I feel like we've still got to go north in order to find the lightning potion. Either that or far, far, far to the west. It's kind of hard to say, though, but I've got lots of fire blooms, so we'll try west first. What'll take me upwards a little bit? Yeah, we'll put a wind bloom in there, and we'll take it to, like, right there. All right, let's stir it so we can clear out some of the fog. Okay, and now we need to go out a little bit further. We're kind of in uncharted territory right now. Actually, there doesn't appear to be a potion around here. It's mostly just XP nodes. Oh, no. Well, we got to make a call. North or south? Oh, there's something right there. I done seen it. I done seen it. All right, so that'll get us right there. Perfect. Please be the potion that I'm looking for. An explosion potion. Okay. Well, we have found... I mean, I feel like I've just got to keep going out further to the west, I guess. Yeah, this is Potion Craft. I hope you guys really, really liked it. I love the experimentation that goes into this game. I think the UI is interactive and fantastic. Even little things like you can take the spoon out of here if you want and then drop it back in there. It rotates in mid-air when you drop it. Like, if you give it a little bit of English, it'll fall onto the ground. You know, like, there's lots of cool things you can do here with the UI, and I'm excited to see what's going on with it. Ideally, my thought with the skill trees, actually, was that what they could do is that as you go down this chain, if they make it so you can zoom out a little bit further, in between, so you would have level 1 and then like a little hashed line down to level 2. When you level up to level 2, since part of alchemy is creating stones of various kinds, like elemental stones, it'd be cool if you could slot a stone in each time you level on in that modifies something about this. You know, like you have like a red stone, a blue stone, a yellow stone, a green stone, so on and so forth. And depending on what tree you put it in, it does different stuff. Like, I don't know, it's a little bit of a Diablo-esque idea, but I do think that that would actually vary this up a little bit because this is very, very linear right here. This is like the only thing that I'm kind of like, about. Like, it's fine, it's functional, and it's serviceable, but given the level of quality and sort of customization to everything else, it would be cool to have some way to really finesse a build that makes your alchemist very, very distinct from all the other alchemists. But anyways, early access coming soon for Potion Craft. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet. If you got here on accident, I'm Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today, it was Potion Craft. Tomorrow, it will very likely be something else. I'll see y'all then. Bye, everybody.